Okay, so I was thinking I'd call this I've dated plenty of rich guys. And I was talking to myself and laughing. I never get any alone time because George and I are so attached. But I was like, I have dated so many rich guys, and none of them have ever been this stupid. But I have to say, I was never dating this pernicious stalker creeper. But that doesn't matter as long as he was dating me in his own mind, right? So I'm trying to power up for my motion to compel discovery hearing. I filed my really cool Oregon Law Center things, which the lady at family court, she's like terrible. You have to take your stalker to family court because you're like, you're not my family, dude. Although he does look like my tall little brother. Don't you hate it when guys who look like your brother hit on you? So anyway, he hires creme de la creme domestic violence lawyer to stalk the hell out of me because he can't. Now it's just like, bring it on, here's $2,000, stalk the hell out of her. And I'm like, yeah, Mr. Wrestling, Detroit nightmare guy with herpes. Yeah. You know, you should probably put some food in your girlfriend's baby's mouths instead of like, use that to harass me, but this is very important for his future to keep his stalking order out of the National Crime Database because that could adversely affect job employment. So I understand he needs an aggressive defense, or he thinks he does, but his aggressive defense may backfire. If it appears that his attorney doesn't even understand the concept of what a stalking order is, he thinks he can make me go away easily. So I am working on my file. Underneath like this document, like write-a-thon, I'm calling it, and it's going to try to figure out what to add to the carrots. Look at my muscles. I was at a gym. I like lifted 20 pounds, like above. I can barely get the 20. And I have like a shoulder injury right there, so it like kind of good. Might be not good for my shoulder injury. I'm not sure. Yeah, so rich guys. I'm like, which rich guys am I thinking of? Oh, yeah. Too bad I haven't dated rich women. No, I have, kind of. I mean, if by dating you consider kissing. And then I was like, what if Julia Child was actually a secret feminist and cooking shows were like feminist propaganda? And I was like, that would be so funny. But relative malnutrition does kind of kick in. And then I'm kind of on a new fitness routine. I'm doing bicycle, like just where you lie on your back and do bicycle legs. It's so easy. It's so fun, but it's really annoying because like it's easy to do an hour, but it's hard to do 5 minutes because you're like, really? This is just so repetitive. But it's kind of nice because I realize all my compulsive activities are just merely compulsive activities. And that would include being a former smoker, quitting 15 years ago, or being a blogger, or being, like, I like to do stuff, like I like gardening or anything that's active, writing, copy pasting. So, yes, we're gonna have to go over what I'm working on. I don't think the eggplant is that important. I think the my legal documents are outstanding. And I never get to make videos because I don't want to like expose people I love to my love of making films. And then what else? All the rich men I haven't dated. Like, you know who's... No, I don't need to go there. Who's smolderingly hot is he's hot in this like presentable, elegant way. It's like Princess Diana's little kid brother, Zach Goldsmith. I'm pretty sure I mean, like, give me your DNA swab. Like, they have the same. It's like the boy incarnation of the beautiful spirit. Like, they have this like bashful head thing they do, and like really sparkling out, and just like sincerity and genuineness, and like glowing, like sparking of the eyes. That was just truly a joy to meet him. And when I get really depressed, I'll check on his Twitter and like retweet him if it's about animals or something. He cares about female genital mutilation lately. Yeah, fortunately, looking on the bright side, Chris Duffy wasn't trying to do a female genital mutilation per se, although I did feel that my vagina was very endangered by his very disgustingly huge hard-on he was pressing on me non-consensually. I think it's going to be okay to talk about penis size in the courtroom. Maybe not this hearing tomorrow, but the next one. That when I finally just realized that of all my rapists, say 3 official rapes, by official I mean there are other rapey type situations that happen. They started with big to medium to small. And I can say, the small penis rapist, well, there is at least not the fear of getting a fistula, like Nick Kristof talks about in Half the Sky. Like, at least there's that. That the big penis is a weapon. It is frightening if it's not used properly, and if there's not any communication with the recipient of your non-consensual rape, fantasy, role play, sadomasochistic, whatever the hell you're trying to put on me, Mr. Bob Chisholm. Oh, and then I see Darren Gooch, his boss, at the food bank yesterday, where we got this lovely eggplant. And he's all just kind of like, here's what I got from Darren Gooch's body language. And like, oh, he hated to see me. Then he's like, you made that. Then I'm like, but I work for you. Because if I get this all filed in an affidavit before the court, you can't ignore it as easily as you're trying to. So I'm helping you do your job. And I got the energy of like, kind of like, ooh, I hate you because you embarrass me for protecting a sex abuser. But if I do the dirty work of, you know, working on this case and fighting this case, then he's like, oh, I'll throw him under the bus in a heartbeat. At least I didn't do He had this, like, at least I didn't do the actual sexual assaulting. And I'm like, cool, Mr. Gooch. I hope you don't go out doing any kind of assault like that. And I hope Mr. Archibald never did that either. Mr. Archibald looks like he's gaining weight. I'm afraid Duffy's gaining weight. So all these bromances have scared the hell out of the women. But doing this assault and protecting this assault, women aren't allowed to go to their little bro-ocracy. We're like, and like they're too ludicrous for even, you know, prison muscular Alan Evans, like, I help the homeless and I'm not reoffending kind of dude. He's just all like, yeah, one bad Yelp review can tank your organization. It took me like a whole 24 hours to realize Alan Evans was standing up for me, and then he's just like, bye, see you later, I'm out of this board of directors, y'all can't do your job, I'll just leave. That's what I got out of it. I did. Yeah, so they need women on the board of directors, they need to break up their little patriarchy, and Trump doesn't want to recognize rape as a weapon of war. And if you're gonna do your attempted rape, and you come from Detroit to the Pacific Northwest, like, rape can be a weapon of war stateside. East Coast versus West Coast, it's not flying.